This conference will now be recorded.
Yesterday we discussed about X++ introduction concept, right? I mean, like variable declaration, print statements, control statements, all these things we have discussed. So today we are discussing about SQL statements, working with SQL statements. The 19th concept, working with SQL statements. In these SQL statements, mainly we will write the SQL queries to input the database. I mean, to select a record, how to interact with the database, and how to update a record, and how to get the data from the tables. All these things we will discuss in this session. Okay. Now, first of all, to interact with a table, okay, let me create a new job. I'm going to tell you in a new job. I'm selecting a new job here. Okay. Now, currently we have a table called EMP table. Okay, let's open this table in browser. Let's first verify how many records are there, what are the IDs, all these things we will see and we will remember, and I'll write some piece of code here to interact with this table. Currently we have 4 records: 101, 102, 103 and 104. Okay, and there are a couple of fields like address, age, date of birth, employee ID, employee type, gender, name, phone number, status. All these fields are available in the table. Okay, please remember. Now, to interact with this table, first we need to declare the table name, EMP table, and here you need to create table object. For example, we are creating a variable for the data type, right? Int I, string s, date d, like that. So here also we need to create one buffer or variable for the table. Here I have written like this: EMP LOC. So LOC stands for local. Okay, and in real time we will write a direct table name, small, like this, EMP table, like this, or EMP table OBJ, EMP table LOC. You can write anything, whatever you want. Okay, but here for your understanding purpose, I'm writing a object called EMP LOC. Okay, you can write anything here, but just give some relevant name to the original table. Now here, to select data from this table, we need to write select statement, select keyword, EMP LOC. I have selected the table, and now after selecting the table, I just want to show the data what exactly system has selected. strfmt %1 %2 emp loc dot emp id emp loc dot name. I just want to show id name here. Okay, let's execute. Make this object as a startup object. Let's execute. See here, 102 Arjun, 102 record. Why 102 selecting? Like here, if you observe something in this table, 102 is the first record. 102 record we have created first as a first record. See here, as per the record ID, you can see 4576, 4576, 5326, 6076, 6077. So as per the record ID, for example, if you sort the data from smallest to largest, which record is first? 102 record is the first record. If you write select statement, system will select by default first record in the table, and only one record system can select at a time. System cannot select multiple records. By default, system will select only one record at a time. It cannot select multiple records. And we are not giving any criteria here. We are not specifying any criteria. That's what system selecting first record in the table. Select statement always select only one record at a time. We are not giving any specifications. That's what system selecting first record by default. Suppose the same statement I will write with some specification. I need some 105 record or 103 record, something like. I need to use where class, where emploc dot empid equal to E103 I required. So here I'm giving some specification. 103 record I required. Here I'm not specifying any where class. That's what by default system selecting first record. Okay, let's execute and see. See here, 103 Kavita. Okay, 103, right? So and the name is Kavita, right? So especially I'm specifying one ID in where class so that we are getting that particular record only. Now I'm going to tell you about while select to get multiple records. I just want to get multiple records. So we need to write while keyword, while select emploc, and don't provide the semicolon. And here I'm just writing the info statement as we written above like this. While select emploc, don't put any semicolon, comma, or colons or anything. Okay, don't leave it like this. And in the brackets, I'm just writing like this. So it is like a looping statement. For example, we have four records. In four records, how system will select? System will select the first record. In that record, ID and name will print. Again, it will go to the second record, ID and name. Third record, ID and name. Fourth record, ID and name, like that. Record by record operation will perform in this statement. Let's execute and see. Okay, you can see there are 4 records are showing here: 102, 101, 104, 103. If you observe something, in which way we have created records in the table, in that way only the records are getting as a output: 101, 104, 103, and I mean 102, 101, 104, and 103. This is the way we have created record in this order only, right? So the while select statement always will get multiple records. If you want to get multiple records, we need to use while select statement. Suppose if we require only one record, there is a possibility of selecting only one record, then we need to write select statement. For example,
I had a
here,
question here that before the while loop starts, if our this uh, object is set to first record, then inside the while loop it should set to the move next record. Like before the
mm,
loop start, it should be the variable dot move first. Then inside the loop it should be variable dot move next. But
mm.
it is by default considering that it is automatically jumping to the next record, right?
Yes, yeah, that is internal structure. They have written like that.
Okay.
No need to write extra cases like in .NET programming. No need to write anything in the loop itself. By default, system will consider, okay, once the condition satisfied, system automatically go to the next record. Okay, once the condition
Right.
failed, then only it will terminate the loop. When the loop will be terminated, if all the records are completed, then the automatically loop will be terminated. But very simple programming when it comes to the SQL. No need to take overburden of or overthinking about writing the code and all here. Very simple programming. System automatically consider it is a looping kind of thing. That's what we are writing while keyword. In this place we should not write for, okay, but while and for both are equal statements, as we discussed in yesterday meeting, but we should not write for here. Only we need to write while select emploc. It is a buffer name. Always you need to use buffer. We should not use the direct table name in further lines of coding. Once we declared a object, that object only we need to use in further lines in entire programming. Okay, and now in this table I just want to select age 27 sorry 25 or 25 above people. 1 2 3 records are there, 25 or 25 above people. How can we write the code? I'm writing the code like this: where class emploc dot age greater than or equal to 25. That's it. So you will get 25 or 25 above people. 3 records will come. And now I just want to get like gender, female people or male people, or something like status yes records. How many records? 102 and 104 status yes records, right? These 2 records are status yes. Now where emploc dot status equal to 1. When you want to select tick mark records, just provide 1. When you want to select untick mark records, I mean empty boolean value like 0, so you need to provide 0 here. Status active and inactive records like this, you will get 2 records. Okay, and I just want to get gender, female or male records, where emploc dot gender equal to we should not write like this. This is absolutely wrong, because this is base enum kind of thing. This is data type is base enum enumerator, but it is string. We cannot compare with the enum value with the string. We are comparing in a wrong way. Here status is a boolean and one is also boolean value. Age is integer, 25 is also integer, and here employee ID is a string. Here also I'm comparing with string. So data types should be matched at both sides. Data type should be matched, but here it is a enum type, it is string type. Absolutely wrong comparison. System definitely throw an error. Okay, and here how to compare with the value. So just let me open the table. When you go to the gender, in the properties, what is the enum type is available? What is the enum type name? Gender, right? Copy this name, copy and paste it here, colon. Now you can select male or female, whatever you want, like this. Gender is already predefined base enumerator. It is table field. emploc dot gender means gender is a field in this table. Okay, I'm comparing with gender which is available in standard base enums list. This gender is I am taking from, go to the data types, base enums. This gender I'm using, this value I'm using at right hand side here. Of course, this is only we dragged into the table, right? So that the field name and gender is same. I mean, field name and the base enum is, the name is the same here. So we should compare like this. For example, here one more base enum is there, like EMP type. Okay, I just want to check how many people are contract employees. 2 people are contract employees. So how can I write the code? Where emploc dot emp type, the field name is emp type in this table, right? Emp type, this one, where is it is emp type. For this emp type, what exactly we have used the enum type, emp type, right? Copy this name, copy emp type and paste it here, equal to paste it here, and use colon operator. I mean, this is called a scope resolution operator. Okay, don't use colon. Spell it as a scope resolution operator. Okay, and whatever you want you can select directly from here in the list elements, contract, so that you will get only contract employees. And I just want to find out contract employees who are male records. I mean, contract employees are 2, like 102 and 104, and in those employees who are male, so only 102 record, right? How can we write the code? Like use and operator. Okay, like this one. Again, copy this line and paste it here, male. That's it. It is and operator, so that we will get only 102 record will be filtered. Contract system will select first contract employees. In that contract employees, again system will filter male records. Only one record existed in contract employees, so only one record we will get here. Okay, and okay, fine. So this is all about accessing checkbox, combo box, fields in SQL queries. This one we have completed.
I have a query here, Arjun, please.
Yes, tell me.
What if I want contract and another type like baby rent, two types?
Mohammed, come again, please. Can you speak somewhat loudly?
Okay, what if I want two types like contract and none?
Now tell me. I'm showing my table. What exactly you want here?
Yeah, I want two types like contract and temp.
Contract and temp.
Yeah, how I can add this condition?
The same. Like EMP. Okay, fine. Contract and temp. And like this.
Okay, got you.
We'll execute and see.
Arjuna, can we include multiple types like the means Mohammed had recently asked a question. So can we include contract and type temp in a single variable like we used to use the IN operator in SQL, like EMP type in
Not
temp
possible.
or contract.
Not possible. Not
So
possible.
we would have
Contract
to
and temp
write.
are three people, right? 101, 102, and 104. Three people will write. Let's see whether we are getting correct data or not.
Arjun,
Tell me.
Shankar here. You should use R, right? Because you cannot be both, right? When you select, it cannot be both. The employment cannot have a contract as well as temp, cannot have both, right?
No. Muhammad asked me. I need both.
Correct. You put and
Some
symbol, right?
the question is like I just want contract employees or temporary employees, so that we need to use or operator. Either this one, either that one. Then we need to use the or operator. We have
Okay.
and or also there. According to your requirement, you just use it. Like we will system will select, I think, 3 records here. Oh, why it is not running?
I think you should use R, right? Because you cannot have a one employee with the same contract as well as temp. You should use R condition.
Or means only how system will select that one.
I think if you put R symbol, it will work. Instead of and, you put R, it will work.
No. He asked me, I want contract employees and temporary employees both. Am I right, Muhammad?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Arjun, I have the question. So like if else statement, we give some condition, right? It can either be that, either be this. We can do that with while.
If you have a strong programmer, we can write this query in a different ways. 2 to 3 ways we can write.
Yeah.
I will use if condition also inside the while.
Yeah.
If the employee is contract, display the name. If the employee is temporary type, display the name. Okay, I will show you. After this statement, I will show you how we will write this one. Okay. How can we write this statement in a different way? I will write that. I will write and I'll show you by using if condition. Inside the while, we can write also if condition.
Yeah, and we can also write select case means switch.
Switch. Um, Like in switch case, only we can select, we can put only one value. We cannot put multiple values.
Can we put multiple value with comma that switch the name equal to a 10 comma contract can fill in the name?
Why the data is not coming?
Do you mind? Can you change to R symbol and run instead of and? Can you put R? Yeah.
Oh, wait. I'm running that one. Okay.
I think now it should show.
R means both. Okay. Oh, yeah. Correct. You correct. Right. Sorry. Really, I'm sorry. And I thought in a different way. So both records will select definitely in this case. Definitely. Yeah. Good. You are correct. So I'm in a different mood. Okay. Fine. I understood.
Because if you use a same field condition, you should use R. Yeah.
See here, whatever I have written, if in a single record, if we have both like contract and this one, then only the record will select correct in a single record itself. But we have multiple records, right? So we have 3 records we are getting, right? Good. Our statement is correct here. And someone asked me, oh, this statement I can also write like this. While select emp loc, start the bracket, and here if or directly we can write like this. Right, let me comment this one and we'll execute the below statement.
Right, else we can write something like for
No, not required. Not required, really not required.
No, my question is if I want to show some info statement, if it is else, I can do that also.
Okay, if no record selected, then we need to show something, right?
Yeah.
But here definitely at least one record will select in this case. In else case, fine, we will write else case also. If no record selected, yes, 3 records we are selecting, 1 2 4. This statement we can also write like this. Okay, if condition inside the while loop. Okay, now I'm telling you about index concept in SQL statements. See, if you observe something, when I am executing this statement, what exactly the output? What is the output exactly here? Here we will get all the records, right? While select emp loc and just I'm printing ID and name, so that system will select all the records from the table which is there in the SQL server, not in the AX table. Whatever the order we have in SQL server table, the same order we will get here. I'll show you. Let's open the SQL server table. So I'm just opening my SQL server, run as administrator. Connect, and the left hand side you can see the database name, your server name. Inside the databases you can see there is a AXDB. Okay, in this AXDB there are tables. Okay, you can find just find out the table name, EMP table, right? So that table name will be on dbo dot. If you scroll down your tables, scroll down the tables. Okay, starting with the dbo. Okay, dbo, database operation, something like dbo dot abcd e letter emp table, right? This one, see, emp table. Okay, let me open the table. You can use edit a top 200 rows, okay, but don't edit the records here. When you see the order 102, 101, 104, 103, right? Okay, let me execute the data. Let me execute this query and see how we are getting the order in our output. The same order will come. Whatever the order already placed in the SQL Server table, the same order we will get here also. I mean, when you execute this statement directly, the request go to the SQL Server and system is getting the data from SQL Server itself. That is the reason you are getting the same order which is there in SQL Server. Okay, you can see, just check the order 102, 101, 2143. Am I right? 2143. Here also 2143. Same order. But when it comes to the table, when you see the table, let me show you the table. Let me open the table in the browser itself. in our application table, 1 2 3 4. Why it is showing in a ascending order? In SQL Server table, there is a order 2143 order. When I'm writing SQL statement, of course it is getting the same order from the SQL Server table. But here in this table, why data is showing in a sorted order?
I think due to indexing.
Right, very good. So here we have created index in this table. This index will not reflect, will not stored in the SQL Server table, because index we have created here in our Visual Studio on our table. Here we have created index. That is the reason we are getting, the system is showing data in a sorted order. But when we are writing SQL statement again, it is going to the SQL Server and getting the data in the same order which is there. So I will use index here. What is the index name? emp id idx is the index name. Now I will write index name is emp id idx. It will not come in the intel sense. The index will not come in the intel sense. That is a local variable, right? Local value. It is not a table, it is not a function, it is not a class, it is not a base enum, it is not extended data type. Just it is a index in a particular table. So those indexes will not show in the intel sense. Okay, we need to type manually. So here, while select emploc index and emp id idx, so that whenever the data is getting from the SQL table, definitely system, I mean this query will sort the data which is coming from the SQL table, and it will show in a index wise. Let's execute. Order is very important, because suppose if we have 10 lakh records or 1 crore records in our table, order should be very important. If the data is in a sorted order, so performance will be good. Otherwise, definitely it will hit the performance. If the data is not in a sorted order, for one record, we need to scan the whole table. If the data is not in a sorted order, for one record, to get the one record from table, we need to search all the records. We need to scan all the whole table. That will hit the performance. So must and should, we need to create index, and that index we need to present in SQL query while you want to retrieve the data from the SQL tables. See here, you can check the order 1, 2, 3, 4. Right?
Arjuna, can we show this record in descending order also?
Yeah, that we can show, not a problem. If you use index, index will on employee we created index, right? So that system will always perform in a sorted order based on index, whatever the field we have chosen while we are creating index. Suppose if you want to show the data ascending order, descending order based on some columns, we have a order by class is there, order by class, that I will show you right now. By default it is ascending order, no questions here. We cannot show the data in a descending order by using index. That is absolutely not possible. Index in the sense sorted order only, ascending order only. Index in the sense ascending order only. In index, we cannot show data in a descending order mode. But especially you want to show in a descending order, we have a clause, 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 not a class. Class is different, clause is different. Class means rule. While select MPLOC order by, for example, MPID, you want a descending order, right? DESC is the keyword. Execute. Now you will get the data based on the ID, but it is in a descending order mode. Here you can use any field like name, date of birth, age wise, joining wise, salary wise. You can sort the data based on your requirement by using order by class. Ascending, descending. For ascending, no need to write anything. For descending, especially, you need to write the keyword called DESC. Order by EMPAD. That's it. That will treat by default as ascending order. Now you can see 4, 3, 2, 1. Check from bottom, not from top. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Suppose if you remove this DSC, it is ascending order. Or else you can write ASC. ASC is ascending order. DESC is the descending order. That's it. And don't keep any semicolon or something like, okay, it is a looping statement. See, semicolon in the sense, it is called as a termination operator. We should call it as a termination operator because it is terminating the sentence, right? We should call it as a termination operator here. Okay, don't use the termination operator for single statement, for single record. See, select EMPLOC semicolon. The statement has terminating from here itself. For single record, for multiple records, don't use a semicolon at last. Okay, and the next concept which I'm going to tell you about, group by statement. Group by to discuss about the group by, This group by always works on like transactional tables. For example, let me open the loan table in browser. Here, if you observe something like 101, one record, 102, two records, 104 also two records, 103 one record. Okay, let's take it as a 102 record. Now I have 5 questions here. I required 5 answers. First one, 102 having how many loans? 2 loans, right? L1 and L3, 2 loans. What is the total amount has taken by 102? 18,000 plus 22,000, total 30,000. Sorry, 30 or 40? 40,000. 40,000 has taken by 102. That is sum. And minimum loan amount has taken by 102, 18,000. Maximum loan amount has taken by 102, 22,000. And what is the average loan amount? 40,000 by 2 number of loans. So 20,000. Total number of loans taken by 102, 2. I required these 5 answers. Sum, minimum, maximum, average, count. These 5 functions are called as a aggregate functions. In order by class, definitely we need to use aggregate functions. If you are writing order by statement, order by class, definitely we need to use any one of aggregate function, either minimum, maximum, sum, count, or something like average. Okay, let's declare the EMP loan table here. EMP loan table, EMP loan, I'm writing here. Okay, save the changes and come down here. I'm writing, okay, first I'm writing sum operation. Okay, here we have to iterate multiple records, right? 102 having, it is a transactional table. In transactional tables, one employee definitely having 1 or more records, so there is a chance of having more than 1 record, right? Here that's what I'm writing. While select sum of, on which field you are calculating sum. Let me open the table. On which field you are calculating the sum? Amount, AMOUNT, amount. So we need to write the column name amount. From which table? EMP loan table, right? Loan. Group by, on which field you are going to grouping? On which field we need to group? Employee ID. EMP loan dot EMP ID. Now I just want to show the respective employee ID and amount. So info strfmt %1 %2 here EMP loan dot EMP ID, EMP loan dot amount, so that we are going to showing the some amounts for 101, 102, 103, 104. Every employee I'm showing. Suppose especially you want to show only 102, we need to write where class here, where EMP loan dot EMP ID equal to 102, so that we will get only 102 employee information. But here I am not writing anywhere class, so that system will calculate every employee some amount. How many records for 101? 1 record. So sum will be 20,000. For 102 sum 40,000. 103 sum 25,000. 104 sum it is 40,000. See, for 104 also 40,000. 25 plus 15, it is 40,000. Like all the people, for all the people we are calculating sum. Let's execute. In the same way, just write down minimum, maximum, remaining operations. See 101, 20, 102. Just consider, just remember 102, 40,000, right? Sum operation 40,000. Instead of sum, you just use AVG keyword, average. Average means total amount by number of records. 20,000, right? We have 2 records. Total amount is 40,000. 40,000 by 2, 20. 20 is the average value. And average loan amount. For example, he has taken 3 loans. We need to sum 3 loans amount by divided by 3, so that we will get average value. Average loan amount has taken by 102 is 20,000. And here we are using group by rate. So must and should we need to use at least one aggregate function. Just check out the 104 or 102. 102. 20,000 is the aggregate value. I mean average value. Here like minimum loan amount, so that we need to write min of maximum loan amount, max of, like this. Min of, max of. Both statements I'm executing at a time, and I'll show you that.
Arjun, can we put
Yes.
in a one single statement itself, min of and min max in the one single while loop itself?
No. Not possible. Only one aggregate function we can use at a time.
And if I use this way, yes, it's possible, but only thing it is too many queries to database, right? Because first it will.
But syntax will not support. Of course, in our human brain, we have a lot of queries will be there, but system it has to support, right? Syntaxes and all.
So there is no other way, even is it? Apart from this, is there any other way we can make it?
No, really no. I have already got an idea about this one. Okay, but not possible. 102 is 18,000, and again 102 20,000, 22,000. Minimum value, maximum value. And how can we write like this? In a single statement, maybe not possible. Min of, max of. No. Here.
Maybe if we create a view, like a summary view kind of stuff, then we can do it. If I create a view on
high level programming, maybe we need to create one more buffer, and that is also very complicated, really, because it is system will select how first system will group by based on employee ID, and system starts searching like a minimum value. For example, how system will think. For example, as a human brain, we have an analysis power, and we can see the data and we can tell easily. So okay, 102 for 102, this is the minimum value, this is the maximum value, but system has to check the value, right? System cannot intelligent. Based on our queries, the system will get intelligent. And here first data will be arranged in a sorted order. When we are applying group by, what it happens in the background, first data arranged in a order wise, and it is grouped based on 101. All the records comes at one place of 101. In that 101, how many, what is the minimum value, it will search and it will print. Again, if you go to the second record is 102. System will collect all the 102 records. In that 102 records, what is the minimum value it will find. So that's what the process will done in the background. Of course, 102 will here, if you see, there are 104 here and 104 here. The data is not in a sorted order, right? But system will sort the data inside the table and keep it in one place, start searching the minimum value at the time. But here there is no such kind of syntax of searching both values, like minimum value, maximum value. For suppose 3 records are there, let us assume that 3 records are there. In 3 records, 2 values, minimum values are same, which will give by the system. I mean, of course, minimum value will give, but the loan ID will be different. There are some issues here. That's what. Okay. Now minimum value, maximum value, sum, average, and finally count operation. Count operation. Okay. It's somewhat a different concept. This one, some like a count operation. How many records are there for 102? If I am asking to the system, okay, as a human being, we can say easily, we can count with our brain. Okay, 2 records are there like this. But system, how a system will count? Based on unique field in the table. Based on unique field. Employee ID is not a unique field here. Loan ID is also, as per this table, loan ID is also not unique. Loan name, amount. Only record ID is the unique field. I will ask how many record IDs are existed for 102. How many record IDs are existed for 102? Of course, 2 record IDs are existed. That means 2 loans. For example, if loan ID or a transaction ID is there in our table, definitely we can use that. If loan ID is different for every loan, so that we can use loan ID. But here, loan ID is already duplicating here, duplicated. And loan name is also duplicated. Everything is duplicated except a record ID. So that is the reason I'm using a record ID here. I'm asking while select count of record ID from MP loan group by MP loan dot MP ID, and here we should not write amount. We should write record ID here. MP loan dot record ID, so that we will get how many number of loans are there for each and every employee. For example, in our table there is a transaction ID. Definitely you can use a transaction ID, count of transaction ID, and we need to write EMP loan dot transaction ID. If no transaction IDs are there, no loan IDs are there, I mean unique fields, then better to go for record ID. Record ID is always there in table. Final option should be record ID. Anyway, record ID cannot be duplicated. You better to go for record ID. Count always be better on record ID. one record, 102 2 records, 103 1 record, 104 2 records, 2 loans. So far we have completed up to this one. I mean aggregate functions. We'll see tomorrow about join class.